Manipur continues to simmer, witnessing more than 2 incidents of violence in the last 48 hours. Unrest continues to grow in Manipur with increasing incidents of violence in different areas of the state. Why is this violence happening is the question that needs to be answered. These are the visuals from the Jiribam, and we are showing them to you. These are the latest visuals that are coming in. Just to give you an idea as to what is happening in Jiribam. The people displaced in Jiribam violence are seeking shelter in relief camps. First, let us listen to one of the locals from Jiribam.
ये गाँववासी जो है 6 तारीख की रात को बेगरा में कुकी मिलिटेंट उनकी गांव में घुस करके आग जलाने के बाद में नेक जो प्लान जो हमारे मंगमुंग विलेज में उनका गांव आग जलाने के प्लान था, वो खबर सुनने के बाद जो है हम लोग यहाँ रुकने का मुश्किल में पड़ने का संभावना है। इसीलिए हम लोग उनकी डर की वजह से हम लोग गाँव छोड़ के आए हैं। और हम लोग जो है इस गांव से मतलब हमारे गांव जो है चारों तरफ जो उनकी कुकी मिलिटेंट्स के घेराव में है। तो हमारा जो पश्चिम साइड में मार बस्ती है और दक्षिण साइड पश्चिम साइड में जो है कुकी मिलिटेंट्स का है। तो उनके गांव और हमारे के बीच में जो है हम लोग का कहीं भी भाग दौड़ने का कोई रास्ता ही है ही नहीं। तो उनकी वजह से उनकी हरकत को देख करके हम लोग बचने के लिए इस रिलीफ में आया है।
The DC of Jiribam also said security measures are being undertaken to ensure no further violence takes place in Manipur. Let us listen to him.
Since like on date 6th incident occurred, and about the incident, one person from one particular community, he was killed, we can say murdered, and FIR was lodged and investigation is underway. And presently, since we have received a number of security forces from center and state as well, so they are being deployed at some strategic locations to control the situation.
Now coming to the incidents of violence that have taken place in the last few days. According to the Indian Express, 2 separate incidents of arson took place in Manipur within 24 hours. A central government-run residential school and 2 trucks were set on fire. The first incident occurred around 9 p.m. on Wednesday when armed miscreants torched the Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya residential school in Tengnoupal district. It is located near an Assam rifle post and about 7 km from More police station. Was also housing around 20 families who had fled area affected by the ongoing ethnic conflict in Manipur. The fire reportedly caused damage worth rupees 80 lakhs. The incident, the second one, took place at around 9:30 a.m. on Thursday when 2 border roads task force freight trucks carrying construction material was set on fire by a crowd on the Sugnu stretch of the Indo-Myanmar road in Kakching district. Sources said that the trucks were heading towards the Siru area when they were intercepted by a crowd at Umathil. Upon learning the materials being transported and were intended for construction of a bridge over the Chakpi river, the crowd diverted the truck towards Thudam and then set them on fire. The drivers were handed over to the police. Hindustan Times has also reported another incident of arson from Jiribam in Manipur. 3 houses and 1 shop were set on fire in the Kalinagar, Jiribam district on Wednesday night. According to the police, the shop belonged to a member of the Mar community. The police said the incident took place around 10:30 p.m. and due to the quick response of the district police, the fire was extinguished. Later, at around 1:30 p.m. on Thursday, 3 abandoned houses located in the same area were set on fire by unknown assailants. But the fire was later extinguished. The temp of the violent incidents have suddenly gone up. The number of violent incidents has suddenly gone up of late in Manipur, and I really don't know why it has happened. The calm has been broken ever since the body of a beheaded man was found in Jiribam. Multiple events have happened. It has led to displacement of people. So, why is Manipur slipping into violence once again? One, the state center perhaps need to coordinate more, but they also need to take all communities together publicly. I am joined by my colleague Brijesh. Why has this simmering increased? Why has this, the so-called, even if I may use the word, shallow calm broken?
Well, Karthike, the situation limped back to normalcy in a way that, we don't see the kind of violence which was happening for the first 3 to 4 months, because people, it was a fatigue factor, people got tired of it. But, Manipur actually never really returned to peace. And there is a smoke screen of peace, and every other day we see that it is very rudely shattered either by the the NGOs or the social societies outfits which are there would dominate the entire narration, or the fact that there is beheading of or killing of one or the other ethnicity, which again spirals back the situation back to square one. I think these kind of incidents are a very ringing reminder of the fact that all is not well as far as the state of Manipur is concerned. We may have 50 arguments to the
why would someone burn trucks like that? I just doesn't understand that the trucks were burned, the material was being sent to build a bridge. And now what is happening, which I find very disturbing, is that the communities which are not in dominant position are being flushed out. This is like cleansing. You are not letting a community stay there because they want to stay there. And the militias are having the last laugh.
I think it is more of a morcha bandi, Karthike, that that they want to make sure that on their side of the border only their kith and kins are there, and they would make an attempt to push out anybody else who lives in that part of the territory. That is exactly what is happening. The burning of trucks, buses, or putting school at fire is a message to the public at large that that they exercise more power influence than the police and the paramilitary, and it is also a signal to the state that that irrespective of the situation, they are the one who are calling the shots.
I mean to look at these visuals. This is so sad. First of all, you have those houses have been destroyed, and the people are living in various makeshift camps. Though the Chief Minister has decided to relocate and rehabilitate people, but how do you rehabilitate people like that? So people are living in camps. I think that's the worst thing which can happen to any particular state, where people are living in their own country, in their own state, but instead of their houses, they are living as displaced citizens. Look at them.
Absolutely.
And these are truck drivers. इनके ट्रक जला दिए गए थे. So I mean to say there are a lot of things. There are displacement, the trucks are being burned. I mean to say these incidents are not taking life. People, no one has died. Very good, But the burning of a car, burning of a house, bulldozing a house, 20 people, they leave, which means that there is no semblance of larger order in existence. If you ask me, then what is a calm? The calm is that the people can go back to their houses and live. But if it means that one odd truck is there, one odd person is killed here, one person is abducted, it means that the security grid has not functioned.
It is also one thing which is very, very tragic. It is also the carrying that fear in your back of the head that when you are going out, it could be your last outing. When you're walking or driving your car, this could be your last outing. And that fear of, meeting with the worst is actually a very numbing fear. And I think, this smoke screen which gets shattered with such periodic revival is very, very...
And this, yes, absolutely, Brijesh. And for this to spread, if first More was a ground zero, then Jiribam becomes a ground zero, Kangpokpi, Chura Chandpur, as if the entire Manipur, is not getting back to normalcy, and people continue to shift the areas of violence, areas of acts. Even the advanced security convoy of the Chief Minister got hit by a bullet. What signal does it send? So I think, being part of the 100 days program of the Prime Minister, Manipur requires the utmost intervention by the centre, utmost clarity, and the people who are displaced, they should, this should not turn into another J&K. When Kashmiri Pandits left, they could not return. I think this is the last line, and as in News9 we had promised, our coverage on Manipur would be continuous, everyday, factual and running, because we believe that Manipur can come back to normalcy. Peace can exist in Manipur because people of Manipur want peace. It's only the intervention that is required at a state and central level so that right environment is created.